All right, next up is question 5. It says, consider the system x squared plus y squared is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3x minus 2. Part A, describe the shape of each curve in the system. All right, so now we recognize this first equation as the equation of a circle, right? Notice both x and y are squared, and these are added together. And then we have this constant over here on the right. So this is a circle, and its center is at the origin. And keeping in mind that in the circle equation we have r squared on the right, to find the radius, you have to ask, well, what number squared is equal to 4? And the positive value there is 2. Okay, so this is a circle, and then this second equation, this is linear, and so this is just describing a line. All right, so we're looking for the intersection now uh, between the circle and the line. This is part B, which asks us to solve the system. And so here what I'm going to do, this is a little bit different because notice in equation 1 I don't have x or y solved for, but I do have y solved for in equation 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace y in equation 1 with this quantity, 3x minus 2. All right, so now equation 1 is going to become the following. It's going to become x squared plus, and I'll put some parentheses here. That's going to equal 4. And inside those parentheses, I'm going to put this expression 3x minus 2. All right, so we have now a quadratic equation involving only x. And to solve this, well, notice x shows up in this squared term as well as this squared term. So that does mean I'm going to multiply this out, combine like terms, move everything to one side, and then solve that way. So here, this is 3x minus 2 times itself. So let's go ahead and multiply that out by distributing. So I'm going to get 3x times 3x, that's 9x squared. And then I'm going to get minus 6x, and then another minus 6x, and then minus 2 times minus 2 is a plus 4. And then that has to equal 4 on the right side. All right. Well, go ahead and combine like terms on the left. So I have 10x squared and minus 6x minus 6x. That's minus 12x. And then I have the plus 4, and that's equal to 4. And see now, notice that if I subtract 4 from both sides, something nice happens. These 4's are going to drop out. And so I'm left with 10x squared minus 12x is equal to 0. Okay, now notice there is a common factor here of 2x. So let's factor that out. So that's going to leave us with a 5x here and a minus 6 here. And now we're in good shape because with this factored form, I can now just write down the solution. So if 2x is equal to 0, then x is 0. And if 5x minus 6 is 0, then adding 6 and then dividing by 5 will give us that x is 6/5. All right. So here are the solutions for x. And then, of course, we need the corresponding values for y, so we can do those over here. And so if x is 0, well, I'm going to plug into equation 2 here. Nice and linear. So that's going to tell us that y is 3 times 0 minus 2. So y is equal to minus 2. All right, so this gives us the ordered pair solution 0, comma, -2. All right, and then if I set x to 6/5, well, again, I'm going to go ahead and use equation 2 to find y. So I'll plug in 6/5 in for x. So get 3 times 6/5 minus 2. Well, this is 18/5 minus, and 2 is 10/5, getting a common denominator, and 18/5 minus 10/5 is 8/5. All right, and so that gives us the ordered pair solution 6/5, comma, 8/5. Okay, and then real quick, let's go over to the graph just to verify this is working. So here is our circle, radius 2, centered at the origin. Okay, x squared plus y squared is 4. And then in blue, we have our line, y is 3x minus 2. And so we're looking for these points of intersection. So here's our 0, -2 down here, right at the bottom of the circle. And then there's the other point of intersection, 1.2, comma 1.6. So that is our 6/5 and our 8/5. All right, so that's going to do it. Thanks so much.